When liberalism fails like that, and when you have two other great powers in the system, China and Russia, realism is going to make a comeback. And that's what we see happening here. So people are more sympathetic to realism for sure than they were in, let's say, 2000 or 2010.
Let's try and get specific with some of this, because so far it might seem quite an uncontroversial set of statements that you've made. I think most people would sign up to the failures of that kind of liberal way of thinking during those years. But in recent concrete examples, what you've been saying has been very controversial. A lot of people have been upset by it. They think it's inappropriate. So there is still a lot of energy in the idealistic or non-realistic worldview. Let's do a bit of a whistle-stop tour, and people can feel if they agree with you when we get specific. Starting, if we could, with China, because I know you have most recently been there. You just came back from a trip earlier this month, is that right?
I did, yes.
So I'm guessing your head is full of thoughts about China. On this example, you take a different view to other people who you've maybe agreed with on other areas such as Ukraine and Israel, and you think it would be in America's interests to have really quite an aggressive vantage point or aggressive posture towards China to prevent its increase in power, to prevent it becoming the hegemon. Talk us through that. What would that actually look like?
Well, let me just start by saying that in the early 2000s, in 2001 in particular, when I published The Tragedy of Great Power Politics, and China was not a great power,